pacing back and forth. Oh, I don't understand why you're standing right here. All your shots have scored. No, scratching at the scars you left on my skin. We fight and we fall, then we rise through it all till we find what we want, then we lose it all again. Your touch on my skin, pull me close, take me in. Just me, just you, lost in the moment.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Karen. If you're new, hello. I'm real glad you clicked on this video. And for my returning gems, thank you so much for coming back. So I attempt today, yes, I said attempt, to use the KAB Cosmetics palette and do a review for you guys. I do kind of change some things, however, and I explain why. So if you got this palette in BoxyCharm and want some tips on how to use it, then definitely keep on watching. I will see you. The KAB Cosmetics $52 palette that we got in, I think it was Boxy Premium. Was it Boxy Premium or was it the base box? I don't know. I'm already thinking about June's. So I'm going to go in with my MAC Paint Pot in Bare Study. It's just like a light kind of shimmer primer. I've had this forever and I love it. It is an amazing primer. Definitely helps your eyeshadow to not crease and stay all day. Okay, so we're going to be using this really neat palette. I'm pretty sure I used it in my BoxyCharm video. I did some swatches and stuff, but I wanted to go back and give it the attention it deserves. So let's see. Now the packaging is kind of cheap in my opinion. They could have done better with that. You would think a $52 palette, you know, I mean, like Jeffree Star's got $52 palettes. His formula is amazing and the packaging is super nice. You would think this one would be a little bit nicer. But again, if the formula works, the packaging is not so important, right? Okay, so we've got a bunch of brushes over here. I'm going to take, I love these brushes. This here is the Morphe, the Gold Collection. And I think we're going to go in with Naked. We're going to start off with that. There's not a lot of kick up with these shadows, but I'm just going to put this really light cream color everywhere. It's going to set my MAC Paint Pot, so we'll have a smooth and flawless application. And then we can go ahead and bring out the colors. Okay, so I'm thinking, oh, there's like Twinkle Twinkle Halo. It's been a minute since I've done a purple eye. So let's go in with Halo, which is like a lavender. It's like pastelish. And we're going to put that in the crease and pretty much all over the lid. We're going to leave this part here. Well, don't forget to tap. I'm liking purple. It's been a minute since I've done that. Purple is my favorite color. And if you're new here, would you do me a favor and tell me your favorite color in the comments below? I'd love to get to know you guys better. Okay, so now that I've got that down, I am thinking there is, Sunset looks pretty, Twinkle Twinkle looks pretty. Yes, let's go in with this Luxie brush right here. This one is a 245 small shader. We're going to put Twinkle Twinkle on this and put this for the inner corner and spread it out among the lid, but only go halfway. Of course, unless you want to put it all over the lid, but I'm only going to go halfway because I really like the inner part of my eye to be light and shimmery and fun, and the outer part dark and sexy and all that fun stuff. Well, I try. I don't consider myself sexy. Alright, and then I'm putting Midnight out here. Moon Dust is a pretty color too, but it's like a one of its kind. We don't see another color in this palette like it. Alright, so we've got these two colors here, and then I'm thinking of taking Sunset on my finger. This is pretty. I'm putting that on the middle. Yeah. Now we need a blending brush. Go back in and blend it out. Use one of the brushes that Roz gave me. Thank you, my love. Okay. Let me catch up with the other eye and I will be back. This is just too light. I mean, the colors are pretty, but it's going to take me a while to build everything up. So I decided I'm going to switch to a palette that I only used once or twice. The Nars Solstice. It's pretty new and I love it. This is a great palette. So I decided I'm going to go in and we're just going to cover this up. I hope you're not mad. It's just that I really like my eyeshadows to perform well. And I think this palette was even cheaper than that. But the formula is just so much better. So I have completely decided to cover it up. And I went in with this beige kind of shade just to cover everything nicely. I love eyeshadows that blend and work. Yes, it makes my job so much easier. Okay, we've got a darker. It's a mixture between brown and, I don't know, it's probably, yeah, brown. Let's go with brown. We're going to put this all over the lid. Then we're going to go back in and blend. There are some shimmers in here that are to die for. Really enjoy them. Okay, we've got that color down. Let's grab a really good blending brush. Let's go in with this crown brush. This one is pretty decent. And what we're going to do is we're just going to blend out everything that's in the crease. Don't worry about the lid so much. It's just that you really see the difference in good shadows. And these just blended flawlessly. I don't have to take time building it up. So if you have that KAB palette, just know that you're going to have to build things up. Now you can strengthen the pigment by mixing it with a hydrating primer, just so you know that. You can do that. And just take any hydrating primer that you have, and it should be fine. Okay, so now that we've blended this nicely, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to, oh, there's just so many good ones in here. Let's try this gold, baby. Yes. Put that right here. Mm-hmm. Ooh, look at the sparkles. It's so pretty. Okay, let's even go with the lighter one. There we are. I am liking that much better. What do you guys think? Okay, so I am going to grab this Sigma E45 and we're going to take one of these brown shimmers in here. Kind of mix the two and pop it over here just to give some more sparkle and color outside the eye here. I hope you guys don't mind that I switched palettes. It's just what I would do if I wasn't sitting in front of the camera and it started performing like that. I'd have a lot of choices, so I would switch. Alright, grab your stiffy because we're going to need it for this next part. And you want your setting spray because we want to minimize fallout. And we're going to go ahead and dip into this brown shimmer that is just gorgeous. Now I did put on some black liner, a very thin line on top with liquid liner, and a gel crayon, I call it, on the lower waterline. Basically I'm going to stamp in this color and then we're going to go back and blend. And I like that crayon because it's thicker, and when I put it on my waterline it also gets into my lashes, and I like to take the powder that I'm putting down the eyeshadow and the gel and blend them together, it creates such a really nice smoky looking eye. Okay, so now that I have placed that down, we want to go in with a brush that's kind of like this, a crease brush, or this is Jaclyn Hill's Inner Corner Highlight brush. And we are going to smoke this out and blend everything. Okay, we're going to put the final touches. I'm just going to dip this brush straight down into that brown, and we're going to put some of that brown up here in the crease on the outer part of that lid, just like this. And then I'm going to blend it back out with a different brush. I just like everything to go together. And then we'll do some lashes and an inner corner highlight. Actually, we can do the inner corner highlight now if we want. Just go ahead and take this lightest color in here. Pop that right there. Ooh, yes. No problem. There is a little bit of fallout, but that's okay. I can clean that up. Okay, so now let's get out our blending brush. We will go in with a Luxie. Just kind of blend everything together. Then we'll have a nice neutral looking eye. Just the pigment is so much different than that KAB palette. Do I recommend that KAB palette? No. And for $52, no, you can get a way better palette for sure. But you got it in Boxy. So getting it in Boxy, you know, it's like, okay, I have it, I can use it, you know? And you will. You just might end up going to a different eyeshadow palette halfway through. It's possible. Could happen. Okay. Ooh. It's rough being a woman. Especially one that's over 40. Okay, so all right, my loves, I obviously changed my look. I started out with the KAB Cosmetics palette, and then we switched over to the Nars Solstice collection and got a nice neutral look. I really do like this palette. I love the packaging. I love the formula. I love that it's got a nice mirror. It's just, it's something that you get excited, you know, have a luxury item to buy and to use. And, you know, it's nice to have that packaging, and it's even nicer to have a formula that works. So if you got the KAB Cosmetics palette and you want to use it, I would definitely recommend you take like a primer. I've got the Tarte Hydrating Primer, and I'll actually put a clip of different shadows or different powders I used with the primer, and I mixed it and I kind of made that wet look on my eye. I didn't film that. If you guys want me to film that, I will definitely do another tutorial for you. But you can use that method to use up these shadows if that's something that you guys want to do. I do hope that this video helped you out in some way. If it did, would you give it a thumbs up? And if you're not subscribed, I would love it if you take a chance on this channel and subscribe. I'd love to get to know you. Let me know your favorite color. And thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I will see you really soon in another one. Bye.